beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And when you watch him trot onto the field, you just think to yourself, he looks like a quarterback. All the talent in the world, running, throwing, physical presence. The bottom line, though, has to get his completion percentage up to league standards because he was under 50% in 2024. If he puts it all together and reaches his full potential, he's going to be dynamite.
Ready, break!
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run here with a rookie. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Off play action, Richardson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Get it? Speed, get it, speed. Hurt. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Come on. Hey,
Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw this. A short one there, caught by Warren. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
19. Ready? 19 Cardinals. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Tyler Warren, 29 yards. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indiana.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins take the field with Gtowncapp, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
Gtowncapp and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Gtowncapp to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Gtowncapp. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Gtowncapp. It's a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Going to the air. Gtowncapp dancing to his left. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This now a 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Tua. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Set. Panther 6, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Riggs.
Running left, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's Corey, 17. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
But I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
3rd and 4. Here's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Miller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 19 Lions. Ready,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Okay, ready?
A gain of 16 yards.
Mustang
And the
19.
Colts first down.
Get up. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Just 60. Just 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bradley Chubb. His second sack of the night. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
18 Bradley. 18 Bradley. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Final 18. Ready? Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Jack Panther. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Indianapolis.
Go! 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Pierce in motion left. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16.
Jason Marshall on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 16-yard
Panther
line.
11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Richardson working from the gun. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go street. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Builds up this off to Gtowncapp. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2 yards to go, second down. Running right, here's Gtowncapp. Fights through one man, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Hits him in stride. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Now Tua going to change the play. Tua to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
21G. Come on, boys. Hey.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 21T.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Ready? 7 Pirates. Check match. Come 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
60. Ridge.
Now it's Richardson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer. His sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The two is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
20, TX. Let's go. 8.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Tua being chased out left. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Hey, 21T8. 21G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Double one, high.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Colts first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here now, second and 4.
70, Timberwolves. Past the 60, past the 60.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
60 by 6, 60 by Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurt. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he stopped immediately there. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. To throw again on second down. Tua buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now H.A. on first and 10. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They're in with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Ground ball 80. 60 Rattler. 60, 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Check.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Down to the 42, second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he bats it away, and it falls. Incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A give, running right, Achane. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Colts 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go now. 19 wide. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
1879 Broncos.
Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Cougar 19, Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now Richardson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
60 Maverick.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, the Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. They'll give this to Gtowncapp. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Gtowncapp. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw is Tua. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Richardson and the Colts now down 20-10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
7 Pirates. Ready? 19 sight. 79 Broncos. Go.
Richardson to throw it. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Richardson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched gets down to the end, but a big play on that one.
A gain of 37 yards. First down.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
19, Warriors, 70.
Richardson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
60 Bellcat, 60 Bellcat. Let's go now. Dragons, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Richardson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
15.
On the set.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Hop 19. Here we go. Shot. Nothing. Hop 70. Hop 70. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now is Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Pass caught right side by Taylor.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Richardson. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on first down.
Ready up. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready? Let's go now.
One last shot for Richardson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Miami has come, the greatest football team.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store. Happy to be on hand. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Option handoff now to Achane. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now Tua going to change the play.
20 TX.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
All right. Turbo one, hard.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Ready to stay here.
They'll run. Gtowncapp. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Gtowncapp, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Gtowncapp who finished things off with a touchdown reception. And Patterson back out there to sim this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Now the third team in the last 3 years. You remember Denver to Pittsburgh and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage Russ throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one out wide and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikine, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 7 yards.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the first down and more. And he will take it off in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
That 2 is going to change things up.
21G. It's safe. Go ahead. Hey, let's go. 21G. 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Turbo 3. 20, TX. Yeah. Turbo 1, high.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Solo left Zion. Hey, whoa. Hey.
Here's Tua. They'll find his tight end. That's Waddle. And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Number 2.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Running left, Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Tua. Dancing to his left. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Wilson to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But defense defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And now out come the Giants.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw is Wilson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Taking it about the 36. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
And Miami's offense set and ready to go. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now they'll change things up.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. And New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we've ever talked to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Tracy trying the right side.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now Wilson being chased out left.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Wilson. He's going to let it go again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now 2 are going to change the play. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now an audible here into something else. Tua going to throw. Ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, Winston. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Going up top. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So halftime is upon us. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here
trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ready?
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Throwing, Winston. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Jameis again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Winston now. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll throw again. Winston. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
The 2 is going to change things up. Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
Looking to put a drive together.
In motion, Slayton.
Here's Winston. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's 2nd down.
Play action now. Winston. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 62 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Gano for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return, Malik Washington. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Giants 23.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Winston. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Winston. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the air again with Winston. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Well, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Abdul Carter in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
44. Ready.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
1st down, New York.
Wilson rolling to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Makes the score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
Right back to H.M. on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And the Dolphins first down.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, it's H.M.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
43-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to H.M.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
A run now from H.M.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll run for it with H.M.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Tua going to give this to Wright.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Wright
taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score.
A 10-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Good. Come on, Dan. Hey, work. Go. Stay with him. Good job right there. Go.
Here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Hey, 0.
Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Bam.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Wilson. Hyatt has got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
14.
To throw is Wilson. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
19. Alert.
Throwing is Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Again, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to
penalty is
think that
declined.
the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because
have.
they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The Giants will line up for the
Wilson going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 34.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 34 yards. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Giants 36.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
Miami has welcomed the greatest football team.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store. Brandon Gaudin and Charles. Davis on hand, kickoff just moments away.
Hey, Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Gtowncapp.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
21G. Long.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Tua going to change the play. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now they'll audible to something else. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, time out two. Number 1, high. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TA.
Here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
44, ready.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
With it is Brown. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And, of course, number 1, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his 4th consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that loss at the end of this season.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's 3rd and 7.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Attack! 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 Yellow!
Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curve. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
7-yard line. Brings up second down.
Yellow! Sunday.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
3rd down.
Yellow.
3rd and long.
Yellow. Hero 15. Hey, 57. Attack!
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
15. And the first down, Chiefs.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Chiefs.
Yellow.
Headed straight. It's Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and goal.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyquan Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Yeah, that's a good start to drive number 2. Remember, they had to punt the first time they had it. So maybe a little bit different sense of purpose here. And they start out with a nice gain and a quick 1st down.
The 2 is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. A swift move and then tackling just on the other side of midfield.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throw caught by Achane. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Ready. 21 G.
Running right, here's Gtowncapp. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gtowncapp here, they stay on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Two are going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion. 20 TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7th.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 9. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 84 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A give right side to Pacheco. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
He's tackled at the 40.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the 22-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 14. 1st down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Come on, Drew. Watch it. What a team. What's it? Yeah. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Hey, 21G, 21G, 20 TX. Let's go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little.
Yellow, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
15. Hey, 15. Hey, Ripley.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, 21T. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey. 21G. 21G. Solo 1. Hard.
Here's Tua. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, get set. 22. What's it? Let's go. Long. Hey.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Solo left Zion. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Chiefs.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's him. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
20, TX. Corner, long.
Tua going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The kicker on for the
Extra point try now for Patterson. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Chiefs 28.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. KC's offense ready to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run out of the and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. Patterson now for the extra point. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chiefs now down by 4, 44 seconds to go. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Minshew. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Minshew. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Tackle occurrence in the end zone. Result of the play is a safety.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.